In this video, we'd like you to consider the word retirement and what retirement represents to you. To us, early retirement represents freedom. Freedom to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, for the rest of your life, to use the time you have left more effectively. Please watch this video to the end to understand the simple steps you should take to create wealth and gain freedom. The sooner you start planning for retirement, the better. Our channel explains how and where to retire for the best quality of life. We hope that you'll subscribe. Employment robs us all of time, and time is a limited commodity. We all wish we had more time. Never ever waste time, otherwise you'll regret it. Working until normal retirement age is a waste of valuable time, and that's a tragedy. Work and your spending habits rob you of valuable time. Sure, we may love our job. Many of us convince ourselves of that. This is how we justify the enormous time we spend working. Could you use your time more effectively to build wealth through creating a side business? We did, to raise money to buy our first property, selling watches as a factory agent, buying bankrupt stock, selling toys during the run-up to Christmas. We built up a good credit score and took out a loan to pay the deposit on our first house. It was hard work, but 3 years later, that house had doubled in value, and we were able to sell and move up the housing ladder. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, since it really helps us push this video to reach more people. We'd appreciate that. And also be sure to subscribe. If you really want to grow your wealth, we can help you succeed by sharing our experience. There are many opportunities where you start looking at how to build wealth. We personally have no desire to become rich. We prefer freedom, to have time to do what we want, when we want. Forget about becoming rich. Aim for wealth creation, because if you don't know what you are aiming for, you'll probably miss the target. Aim to become wealthy. To us, becoming rich is creating an illusion, whereas creating wealth brings true happiness, since it delivers freedom and saves valuable time. Wealth can be created through methods that are simple to understand. Getting started is the most difficult thing, since without any experience of success, you don't know what you are capable of. You may lack confidence or self-belief. Sure, there will be obstacles to navigate around and hurdles to get over, but stay the course to reach your goal: freedom, wealth, health, and happiness. Now let's look at the steps we took for reaching early retirement and freedom. You probably need to change some habits. Good habits are easy to create, and bad habits are easy to break, so long as you believe strongly enough that you want to create wealth. Step 1. Analyze where your money goes. If you have credit card debts, focus on changing your lifestyle to pay back those debts. Focus on paying back debts with the largest interest rates first. Step 2. Stop buying stuff. Recognize that we buy stuff impulsively. Advertisers know this and target you through adverts like the ones shown on YouTube. If you really need to buy stuff, wait 7 days before you make the purchase to check whether you really need that thing. Jeff Bezos of Amazon has a lot to answer for because, in a way, he robs us of time and freedom. Understand that when you buy stuff, our brains release dopamine, which makes us feel good. Neurotransmitters surge when you are considering buying something new. Buying stuff is like a drug habit. It's addictive. So mute the telly adverts on the remote control during the TV commercial break. Break those old buying habits. They rob you of time and freedom. The real cost of buying stuff is lost time. You need to be aware of the taxes associated with purchasing goods. When you earn money, you pay income tax depending on how high your salary is. Let's say the starting income tax rate is 20%. In the UK, we also pay additional national insurance at 13.8%. Once you get your net pay and you buy some stuff, you may then pay sales tax or value added tax at 20% or more, depending on where you live. So by buying stuff, when you add up all those taxes, you may lose 53%. You may pay even more if you're on a higher rate of tax. Imagine buying a new pair of trainers for £180. How many hours did you need to work to pay for those trainers? How much time did you lose? Stop wasting time buying stuff you don't need. We wear trainers that cost €12. They work fine. Imagine buying a new car and consider the depreciation of that car in the first year. How much time did it cost you in salary to buy that car? If you save this income in a pension fund, consider all the taxes you might avoid. Now let's consider saving money instead of spending. Feel good about saving money. Stop saving in a bank account. That pays a miserly amount of interest. The banks are robbing people. You will most probably earn less in interest than the rate of inflation. High inflation rates diminish the value of the money you keep in a normal savings bank account. Consider putting your savings into an index fund that tracks the S&P 500. From 1957 until 2021, the S&P 500 increased in value by an average of 11.88% or 8.5% when adjusted for inflation. You can save to an index fund through companies such as Vanguard, through tax-efficient programs such as an ISA or a SIP in the UK, or Roth IRA, or the 401k in the USA. Investing in the stock market can result in you losing money, especially if you buy and sell shares trying to predict the way stocks are heading. Don't speculate and second-guess stock fluctuations. Index fund management fees cost just a fraction of what stockbrokers charge for trying to guess the stock market. Predicting stocks and shares can't be done consistently. To prove this, Warren Buffett issued a challenge and a $1 million bet to the hedge fund industry to see who could perform best over a 10-year period. Warren Buffett bet on low-cost index funds that mirror the S&P 500 and won the bet. He had no doubt that he would win. Never go to a stockbroker for independent financial advice. We cannot give you independent advice either. We just state what worked for us. Compound interest will help, so the sooner you get started, the more the savings will grow. Check our website to learn more about compound interest. We will post a link in the description below. Once you have saved enough to put down a deposit on a property, consider taking out a buy-to-let mortgage and buy a rental property. Invest for the long term, and as property prices increase, your wealth should grow accordingly. If you negotiate well, you should earn additional money from your rental income after paying your interest-only mortgage. Property investors look for the best yields to ensure best returns on investment. Once you've started making income, plough this money back into your index fund tracking the S&P 500. Repeat step 4 and 5 when you have saved enough for your second rental home deposit. Buy another rental property and then repeat step 4 and 5 again. Subscribe to our channel to let us help you create new habits and inspire you to join us in retirement. Freedom beckons. There's no time to lose.